Hello, welcome back to Skyrim after all this time. So, I got a comment from somebody asking about the quest of Prophet and how to turn the Moth Priest into a vampire thrall.
Fine.
I don't really have too many vampire characters in Skyrim, but I managed to find one that was kind of close to it. It's an Argonian named Stalks by Night, I believe I called him. And this is pretty close to going to get the Moth Priest for the vampires. Where I was when I started recording this was I was looking for the Moth Priest, so I stopped over at the College of Winterhold, and I asked the dude in the library where he can find anything sort of like Moth Priest or anything. He says to go to Dragon's Bridge, I believe it was called, and we're going to go there. And before I guess we go there, I'm going to stop at the castle and get some vials of blood because I'm a vampire and it's just easier to have blood on you than to go gallivanting around trying to find someone to get blood from. It's very inconvenient to me. I'm not a fan of being a vampire, but if showing this type of video helps anybody out, I'm all for it. So we're going to grab some blood real quick. Then we're going to head over to Dragon's Ridge or Dragon's Bridge, whatever that is. And we're going to talk to either the innkeep or some of the guards, just someone that might know something. That said and done, I'm going to run into the castle. I'm going to get some vials of blood, and then we're going to go to Dragon's Bridge, and then I'll drop on the Moth Priest from there. So we're going to fast travel there, and then I'm going to find somebody. We're going to go to where we have to go. I don't know if I want to. I'm probably going to cut a lot of it out because this person particularly asked about thralling the Moth Priest. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut it from here and start it back when I'm about to fight the Moth Priest. Save some time for everybody, and it'll make the video a little bit shorter, and hopefully it'll show you what you need. I guess if you want a longer version of the video, leave a comment down below asking for like the full thing that I have, and I'll put a video of it up a little bit later. Anyway, so let's get to the Moth Priest. Alright, I found my way up to where I had to go, and I see the Moth Priest in the casement over there. I'm going to have to kill a couple people, and I'm going to have to grab the Wyken Stone, I believe it's called. So let's get rid of some of these Dawnguard vampire hunters real quick. I'm going to grab the stone, I'm going to place it where it has to be, and then this is where I'm going to show you what you got to do. Let me speed this up too. Alright, once you pilfer the dead Dawnguard, you're going to find a vampire dead on the ground. He's going to have a strange stone. You're going to pick the stone up, and it kind of looks very similar to the symbols that are on that stone around on the pillars. If you go up and around onto this flight of stairs, you'll see a location where the stone goes. So you go up to this location. It's right over here. I mean, there's an arrow there if you have the right quest active. So you put the stone in that place, and this barrier should kind of drop down, and then you're going to have to fight the Moth Priest. Now, here's, I think, what happens with a lot of people is they try to probably use vampire seduction on him at this point, and it doesn't work that way. You have to actually, quote-unquote, kill him. I mean, he's essential, so he can't die at this point. Once he's taken a knee, then you go into your powers. All right, so you go down, you go to your powers, you find Vampire Seduction. You select Vampire Seduction. I'm going to suggest quick saving the game at this point, just in case you miss hitting him with Vampire Seduction. You hit him with the Vampire Seduction, and then you talk to him, and then it says either feed or talk. You choose feed. Once you do that, you can talk to him, and you can tell him, all right, I'm just going to feed a second time because I can. And you're going to tell him to go and find his way back to the castle. So now that he's thralled, he's going to say, okay, he's going to go back to the castle. We're going to go back to the castle, and then we're going to continue from there. I guess I'll speed this up to save some time for everyone, and we'll get going from here. I'm just going through this whole cave again, and I'll find my way out into the open, and then I'm just going to fast travel to the castle, and we'll continue from there. And here we are. I really didn't feel like fighting more of them, but whatever. Let's just get through this. Alright, let's go to the castle. Alright, then you go to the castle and you talk to Serana's dad.
Well done.
And you just tell him, okay, hey, we got the guy here, whatever, so on and so forth. He's going to just continue to talk his fucking head off, like that's all he's good at doing. And we're going to speed through all this bullshit to get back to where this moth priest is. And of course, my followers, some hunters, and now there's going to be a big spiel, so I'm going to have to speed through all this bull to get back to what we're supposed to do. So let's just go from there. Alright, now we go and we talk to the moth priest. We tell him to read the scrolls. He's going to go read the scrolls for you. As you can see, he made it here. There's still going to be some issues with my follower trying to attack people. See, she's on the ground, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to go and watch him read the scrolls. And then I guess I'm just going to have to leave the castle and come back and fix it. Let's go through here. So open it again. Alright, once he's done reading the scrolls, you want to go and talk to Harkin. Yeah, she's causing problems again. I'm just cutting the rest of that out because it's getting annoying. We're going to leave the castle, we're going to come back, and we're going to continue to do what we're actually supposed to do. So there's nobody like fighting anyone. So here we go. Alright, let's leave the castle. And now we're back. Alright, now we talk to Lord Harkin. And he's telling him everything that he wants to know. And he's going to do what he does best and talk forever. Alright, finally. Completed Prophet. So that's how you do that part of the Prophet quest with the Moth Priest. Hopefully that helped. And I'll have a couple little chapters on here so you can kind of skip to it. Anyway, thanks for your time. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Like I said, thanks for stopping in. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good evening, morning, or afternoon. Whatever it is, where you're at. Bye now.